Alright, we're back, and we're going to press onward. We're going to find the exit, and we're going to find our friend Amata. I also noticed that earlier I was talking about like the bottom left area, and my face cam was covering it up. I know I'm still slightly covering it up, but now you can see it a little better. Like, this is what I was talking about. That I'm over right there is a waypoint, and this little pip thing right here is a person. Green meaning that they're not currently hostile to me. It's Jonas. Note from Dad. Items, data, notes from Dad.
Hold on, Jonas. I need to record this first. I don't really know how to tell you this. I hope you'll understand, but I know you might be angry. I thought about it for a long time, but in the end, I decided it was best for you not to know. So many things could have gone wrong, and there's really no telling how the Overseer will react when he finds out. It's best if he can blame everything on me. Obviously, you already know that I'm gone. It was something I needed to do. You're an adult now. You're ready to be on your own. Maybe someday things will change and we can see each other again. I can't tell you why I left or where I'm going. I don't want you to follow me. God knows life in the vault isn't perfect, but at least you'll be safe. Just knowing that will be enough to keep me going.
Don't mean to rush you, Doc, but I'd feel better if we got this over with.
Okay, go ahead. Goodbye. I love you.
Oh, I love you too, Dad. Okay, so it looks like that Dad thought that the reaction wouldn't spread as hard as it did to, you know, Jonas and me. It seems like he thought that he would be the one labeled a traitor and that we would still be left basically alone. That didn't end up being the case. So whether or not he wanted us to follow, we're going to follow. We can't stay in the vault under these circumstances. And it does look like the reason he didn't say anything to me is because he intended for Jonas to tell me. Okay, so we can go here in this little room. Take some bobby pins. I don't really want those jumpsuits. I wonder if this is Amata's room. And does that mean we're getting close to the Overseer's office? Overseer's office key. Well, it's probably right here. Oh yeah, Overseer's office key. So now we didn't get the password, so that means we're probably going to have to... Oh, I thought I heard red roaches. This is what we don't have the password for. Okay. Some terminals are protected, can't be accessed without a password. If your science skill is high enough, you can attempt to hack the terminal. The correct password will grant you access. If you guess incorrect, you will be shown how many letters match the correct password in the correct location. So basically, it works like this. All of these different words here are potential passwords. We'll choose nails, and 1 of 5 letters is correct, and that's the correct position too. So basically, we know it can't be farms, because if it was farms, the A would be in the same position as nails, and the S would be in the same position as nails, meaning that 2 of 5 would be correct. So we know it doesn't have an A. We know it, like, you know, it can't have an A and an S at the end. So this one just has the A in the same place, so we'll try this. Second letter being A seems to be the thing. Okay, so this terminal is locked. They lock when you guess too many times. So you have to find the passwords somewhere. Oh god, I hope I didn't just force us to have to kill the dad. Because I didn't see the password anywhere except on his person. And I didn't... You know, I didn't get it in time. I tell you what, if it let's hide.
Guards!
I really don't want to kill the Overseer. I don't want to kill Amata's dad. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to load We're going to go back to the atrium. And this time we'll just quick save before we do that. So let's quickly, we'll get the note from Dad, the stim pack. We'll go in here and get the bobby pins. We'll go... What was in here? There was something in here. Oh, yeah. So we got the office key, but we already have an office key, because that's... So we basically have doubled up on the office key now. Oh, who is this? Oh, it's Amata.
Thank you! I told you my father wasn't himself. I don't know what he might have done if you hadn't come along. You'd better get out of here. I'll try to meet you at the vault door. If I don't make it, good luck.
Thank you. I love you. Okay. So we use the key there. Now let's quick save so that we don't have to kill the dad if we fail this. So 2 of 5 is correct in bands. So something that has like A and S, like cares. Ooh, that's even closer. Cares has 3 of 5. So C-A-R. So cares. That's not. Got it. Alright, so now we're in. And once we're in, we can... This is the Overseer's computer. Security dossiers on the tunnel snakes. If Butch and his leather-clad delinquents accost Amata one more time, they'll have more to deal with than their acerbic teacher. Their services may have come in handy upon occasion, I must admit, but they're starting to become unruly. If dogs become feral, they must be put down. I'll have to remind Butch of that upon our next meeting. Oh, so the Butch was like working with the Overseer to do nefarious, like, underhanded stuff. Just what Vault 101 needs, an absent-minded, sexually repressed sycophant. Beatrice has served Vault 101 admirably for years, but her mind is growing feeble. Okay, that's the lady who gave me the poem when I was 10. I'll have to speak with our good doctor about some kind of long-term pharmaceutical solution. We may at least be able to keep her comfortable and quiet until she passes on. Jonas, I never should have assigned Jonas as James' assistant. He was always too idealistic for his own good. Now he spends every waking minute with the good doctor, who gleefully fills his ears with even more idealistic nonsense. I've considered reassigning him, but the truth is Jonas is a fine medic in his own right, and hiding him down in maintenance would be a terrible waste of resources. Amata. Every time I try to get Amata to open up, she just pushes me further and further away. Since she was a child, I've tried to instill in her those virtues that have made this vault what it is today. Loyalty, honesty, commitment, hard work. And apparently underhanded shadery. She does try, and with a lot of guidance has grown into a fine young woman. That makes it all the sadder that she continues to alienate me. She looks at me and sees the Overseer, not the father that has cared for her all alone since she was an infant. So scouting reports. As our test suggested, the immediate vicinity of the vault is no longer dangerously irradiated. Ooh, but they're keeping us here anyway. Although the background radiation is still well above safe levels. Pockets of more intense radiation appear to still be common, and all surface water seems to be undrinkable. We will need to carry ample supplies of Radex with us to future surveys, but hazard suits do not seem to be necessary for general exploration. So I wonder who's going out and doing this exploring. Our old maps are largely useless. The town of Springvale is an abandoned ruin, and all pre-war roads have disappeared and are no longer passable. We encountered a group of monstrous ants, which appeared to confirm Mackey's theories of mutation due to extended exposure to radiation. We drove off the ants with gunfire and collected several specimens for study upon return to the vault. The good news is the human civilization still survives despite everything. We discovered a settlement known as Megaton, whose inhabitants, although somewhat wary at first, soon welcomed us into their town. We spent a good deal of time in Megaton and learned a great deal about the Capital Wasteland, as the area around Washington, D.C. is now called. Megaton is a fortified outpost of civilization of sorts, but it seems that giant ants are the least of the dangers of this new world. We agreed that it was prudent to return to the vault immediately to revise our survey plans in light of what we have learned. Lewis and Agnes remained in Megaton to serve as ambassadors and will continue to collect information until we return. So let's remember Lewis and Agnes and see if we can find them when we go out. Ann Palmer, survey team leader, so 2241. That's the ant. That's Megaton. Say what? If anybody wants to read this, they can pause it and read it. Open Overseer's Tunnel is an option. Got him. Maybe we should go tell Amato we got it open. I almost didn't see her at first. It's as always, I have like my stream lights on and it makes things really dark and hard to see.
You need to go. I'll try to meet you
Okay,
at the
okay.
vault door. Be careful.
Okay, I'm down to 24 shots. Where are we? Okay. So we need to go and explore all of this. So that requires a key. There it is. The vault door. Oh god. Oh god, oh god. That's Amada, that's Amada. Yeah, I did.
You did it! You opened the door! My god, I almost didn't believe it was possible.
I couldn't have done it without your help.
No, you didn't need me. If anyone can survive out there, it's you.
Why don't you come with me?
It's tempting, but my place is here. The vault needs me more than you do. I'm the only one who has a chance to talk some sense into my father.
But you don't know how much I need you,
If
Amada.
you do catch up with your dad, tell him I'm sorry for you know, Jonas and my father and everything. Goodbye.
Oh god. Bap. I'm trying to have a moment with Amada. Oh god, they are tattooing me. Why can't I? There we go. Alright, so bat. Alright. Now we need to get a couple of shots on this other clown. Okay. Bats to the rescue. So we don't need any of that. And you know what? It's really dark. Let me, turn the brightness up. Just a bit. Is that any better? Yeah. Okay, it looks like Amada ran this way. Yep.
You've got to get out of here. Someone's sure to come see what's going on. Take care.
And what about here? What's this way? Ba-dum. So this goes back to the atrium, but this isn't the way we came in. So is this that door that they were guarding at first? Yes. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess there's nothing to do but leave the vault. I wish Amada would go with us, but I understand why she can't. Goodbye, dear friend. I miss you. I'm gonna hug you. Oh. And the vault door's shut behind us. It doesn't appear I can activate it to open it. Alright. It's the Capital Wasteland. Oh, we can edit things. Let's check our special real quick. I'm good with that. Lockpick and energy weapons for perception. Strength. Yeah, I'm good with it being 6 on everything except endurance and strength. So done. Tag skills. Lockpick, small guns, and sneak are definitely the ones I want to start with. I'll work on the other stuff we need later. Alright, let's exit Vault 101. Oh, it's so bright. The Capital Wasteland. Ooh, and we just leveled up. Alright, well, let's put some in science, because I want to be able to access terminals when we get to them. So we'll go ahead and push that to 30 to get it up near the other stuff. And I want to do, like, 35 on sneak. I don't think there's anything else that I want to do right away. Yeah, I'm good with that. It may seem obvious to grab Thief, but I want to do Swift Learner because that pays off in the long run. Basically, every time we level up, we get 10% to our total experience points. So we level up faster. So I'm going to get the first rank of Swift Learner for sure. Quest added, following in his footsteps. Daddy, we're coming! Okay, so it appears that our current quest is following in his footsteps, and that... Oh, okay, so we have all the DLC installed too. This is all DLC content. So Point Lookout is DLC. It's probably going to give us a quest. Yeah. The Pit. Galaxy News Radio signal found. I like Galaxy News Radio. Mothership Zeta, also some DLC. Alright, Broken Steel is also DLC, and that raised our cap to 30. So we need to figure out a way down without breaking our legs. So all that DLC gave us new quests, but none of them are our primary objective right now. I want to actually beat the main game before we worry about any of that. So we're still on following in his footsteps. Three Dog is a really, really good disc jockey. So I believe we can drink water from this for health. Yes. Now it makes our radiation level go up, but at least our health goes up. So there, now we're at full health. And we continue on. I wonder what this oh, it's Megaton. Look off in the distance. That's where we're headed. But, you know, before we go up there, I want to check this little town over here. If you look on the compass down there, that filled-in triangle that I'm pointed directly at is the vault door. It's a known location, but these hollow ones are unknown locations, meaning if we approach them, they'll become known locations, and we can fast travel to them. So Springvale has been discovered. And we've got somebody down here. Oh, it's one of those Enclave iBots. Alright, well now I think we're good to head to Megaton. So yeah, let's definitely head to Megaton and see if we can find out any information about where Dad's gone to. Okay, looks like we got a guard up top and a robot down below. Hopefully they don't attack me. We'll put away our gun. Alright, they're letting us in. And here we are, denizens. Megaton.
Another newcomer.
Another newcomer?
Name's Lucas Sims, town sheriff, and mayor too, when the need arises. I don't know why, but I like you, boy. Something tells me you're all right. So welcome to Megaton. Just holler if you need something.
Nice town you got here, Sheriff. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Friendly and well-mannered. I think we're gonna get along just fine. You treat my people nice, and you're welcome to stay as long as you'd like.
Right. Message received. You're the protector around here.
I'm glad we understand each other. Now, is there something I can help you with?
I'm looking for my father. He's a middle-aged guy. Maybe you've seen him?
Nope. Sorry. I got enough fires to put out in this place that I don't have time to keep tabs on every visitor. I'd ask around town.
I will. I could use some directions around town.
Sure thing, partner. What do you need to find?
Clinic, weapons dealer, bar is usually a good place to ask for information in RPGs.
Sure is. Moriarty's. The entrance is on the top level, opposite the main gate.
Okay.
Just be careful. Moriarty is not your friend, no matter what he may say. So don't fall for his lies. And for God's sake, don't trust the man. It's called the Wasteland for a reason. But there are settlements too, spread all around. The human race is stubborn like that. To the south, you've got Rivet City. But don't bother going to D.C. The place is a war zone.
So we need to talk about this bomb that he's got sitting in the middle of his town. Megaton derives its name from an active warhead that's sitting directly in the town center.
What about it?
Don't you think someone should disarm that thing?
I don't trust any of the locals to tinker with it. Besides, most people don't even realize it's still a threat. And hell, Cromwell and those crazies from the Church of Adam, they worship the damn thing. Why? You think you got the know-how to disarm it? For good?
I can see about disarming the bomb for you.
Oh, all right. Fine. But listen here. Just take a look at it first. Go easy. If you get the job done, there'll be 100 caps in it for you.
All right, I'll take a look at it.
Great. Go ahead and see what you can do. Just be careful.
All right, so we've added a quest, The Power of the Atom. Now that I'm helping you, maybe you can help me. I'm looking for my dad.
Well, come to think of it,
There we
I
go.
do remember a stranger coming through here. Had a look in his eye. You know the kind a man gets when he's got a purpose. Spend some time up in the saloon. Might want to check with Moriarty. Just watch yourself. That man's trouble. Don't blow us up now.
All right, so our new objective is to speak with Colin Moriarty about Dad. Now, I'm kind of torn because I noticed that my face cam is covering the dialogue, but if I move it over, it covers the compass, which is constantly giving us information about our surroundings. But I think I'll leave it over the compass for now. Let me know down in the comments if you think I've made the right choice or the wrong choice. Alright, so there's a clinic. Up there you see supply. It's like crater side supply. We're going to meet a really dear friend of ours, Moira, there. And here you can see the bomb. The Church of Adam worships the bomb.
Let the men, women, and children of the earth come forth to gather and behold the power of Adam.
But we'll go talk to him later. For right now, let's head straight to Moriarty's and see if we can't find anything out about Dad. This is the Church of Adam right here. This is their building. Megaton has kind of a ramshackle, confusing layout, so I might get turned around a little bit. There's the armory. Let's go. Let's see if we can't find anybody at the bar to talk to. And here we go. Moriarty's Saloon. Who's this gentleman motioning us over?
My. Just when I had all but given up hope. My dear boy, I'm very happy to make your acquaintance. I am Mr. Burke.
What's up, Burke?
And you, well, you are not a resident of this putrescent cesspool. That makes you a rather valuable individual.
Alright, so Burke is bougie. Mr. Burke, is it? Please continue. I find myself enthralled. No, not going to give him that. It does? I don't want to sound like an idiot. So let's say, if you've got a point, make it.
As you wish. I'm looking to employ an individual with no ties to Megaton, no interest in its future. Megaton is obsolete, the last vestige of a cobbled, desperate past. It needs to go away, and you are going to see that it does.
Am I? Wait, you're going to destroy the town?
No. I'm merely a recruiter. You get to have the real fun. The undetonated atomic bomb for which this town is named is still very much alive. All it needs is a little motivation. I have in my possession a fusion pulse charge. Once rigged to the bomb, it will be detonated by you at a secure location. Easy money, my friend.
Sims wants me to disarm the bomb.
Sims is an idiot. He prides himself on his position as mayor and sheriff of this scrapyard.
Alright, we're going to try this speech attempt just to see if we can get the XP for it. I told Sims I'd disarm it. Maybe some extra caps would change my mind.
Is that the best you can do? I'm afraid I'm not impressed.
Alright, say I decide to help you. What's in it for me?
You mean, besides doing the world a favor by removing this pestilent scab of a town? Why, you'd be rewarded most handsomely. My employer is a very generous man. If it's bottle caps and luxury you're seeking, you shall have it.
Let's try the speech attempt again.
Is that the best you can do?
We failed it. Alright, so we can't just back out of this conversation. It appears we can say Megaton is under protection, you're going to leave. We can tell him that Megaton will burn, or we can tell him he's out of our mind and we know where he's helping us. So it's basically 2 negatives and 1 positive. Let's lie to him and tell him that we're with him for the moment.
Excellent. I had a feeling about you. Here's the fusion pulse charge. It needs to be installed inside the bomb. When it's done, meet me at Tenpenny Tower. It's southwest of here, well out of harm's way. You can't miss it. Questions?
Alright, so we got a map marker for Tenpenny Tower, which is where Burke's employer is from. Messing with a bomb seems pretty technical. What if I can't do it?
Lack the aptitude, you mean? You're not rewiring the thing, just attaching the pulse charge to the detonator.
Right.
If you get stumped, talk to Leo Stahl. He might have something to help you concentrate. He's got a bit of a reputation.
All right, time for me to go.
Don't let me keep you.
Piece of junk.
All right, so now we can. There's a place we can buy Mentats now.
I told you, Gob, it ain't the radio. The Enclave station comes in fine. It's Galaxy News. Their signal's been shit lately.
Why? Oh,
Well, I noticed that the Galaxy News radio is all kind of jacked up too. It's the one I'm actually patched into on my Pip-Boy. So let me cut it off.
work. Son of a bitch. Come. Hey, Smoothskin. You need something? A drink, maybe? Anything? Anything at all?
So we can say, "Oh fuck, what are you?" Stuff it, ghoul, and stop looking at me. Let me think about it for a moment, my good man. Let's be nice to him.
Wait. You're not gonna hit me? Yell at me? Not even berate me a little bit?
I hadn't planned on it.
Well now, that's a surprise. I'm used to every asshole smooth skin in this town giving me shit just 'cause I look like a corpse. I'm glad to see that there are a few worthwhile people around here. Listen, Moriarty'd have my head if he caught me selling at a discount. But for you, I'll risk it.
Thanks, pal. So we want to ask him about our father. Hey, Job, I'm looking for my father, middle-aged guy. Maybe you've seen him?
Oh yeah, I do remember a guy like that. Honestly, I usually keep my head down. I tend to get smacked around if I look customers in the eyes. But talk to Moriarty, he'll know more.
Let's try this speech attempt. Job, please, if you know anything about my father, you need to tell me.
Sorry, Smoothskin. I can't take the risk. Moriarty will beat the shit out of me for even talking to you.
I understand. So we can cut the radio off.
It's locked for a reason. Don't get any ideas.
I want to go talk to Nova, the lady of the night. I'm looking for my father, middle-aged guy. Maybe you've seen him?
Yeah, I remember that man. I saw him talking to Moriarty. It's hard to forget handsome men like that.
Okay, great. Look, if you could give me more information or point me in the right direction, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'll help you. Then Moriarty kicks my sweet ass out the door. Sorry, kid. If you want to know more, Moriarty is the only one who's gonna help you. Talk to Gob. He hates Moriarty more than I do. Maybe he'll tell you something, but I doubt it.
So what's the story with... She called him Gob, but G-O-B is a way of spelling Job. So what's the story with Gob?
Who, Gob? Well, if you can get past how he looks, he's a sweetheart. Colin's awfully hard on him, though.
I think Colin is Moriarty. Where did he come from?
He don't talk about it much, but apparently there's a whole city of ghouls somewhere down in D.C. He's mentioned his mother a couple of times, but other than that, he won't really say.
I can't really blame him.
He's been here for, I guess about 15 years now. Ever since Moriarty bought him off those slavers.
Why is Moriarty so hard on him?
Well, the miserable bastard is hard on all of us, but Gob gets it the worst. I guess just because he's different, you know?
All right.
Sure thing, baby. What did you have on your mind?
What were you saying about the radio stations?
Huh? Oh, you mean why was Gob banging on that radio? Well, out there in the wastes, there are 2 stations that broadcast. There's the Enclave station. I don't know who they are, but I think it might just be some pre-war broadcast on a loop or something. And there's Galaxy News Radio. It's run by a guy named Three Dog, somewhere down in D.C., but the signal went down a while ago.
So what's all this about Galaxy News Radio?
You serious? Oh, you must have come from that vault, right.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only free radio station left in the wasteland. The guy who runs it, Three Dog, he's like the only person who seems to give a shit. He keeps talking about fighting the good fight or something. Better than the crap on the other station.
All right, bye.
Take care of yourself, hun.
What was her name?
Daddy-o?
Nova, yeah.
Looking's free. The rest will cost you.
Okay. Well, excuse me. Oh, we really need to find Moriarty. We've talked to everybody here, and everybody we talked to seems to be pushing us more and more to Moriarty. So, I'll tell you what. We'll call it here. We're going to sit down. We're going to take 5. And when we come back, we'll look for Moriarty. All right, everybody. Bye.